What's the first thing you do when your alarm goes off? If you're like most people, you either snooze it, or you immediately reach for your phone. Scroll through notifications. Check what you missed. Let the world pour into your brain before you've even sat up. And then you wonder why you feel drained by noon. Here's the truth. Your morning is the most important 30 minutes of your day. And today, I'm going to show you 3 Islamic morning habits that will change your energy levels, based on 1,400 years of prophetic practice that modern science is only now catching up to. Stay with me. Whether you're Muslim, new to Islam, or just someone who's tired of being tired, this is going to be worth your time. The wellness and productivity world is obsessed with mornings right now. Cold plunges, 5 a.m. workouts, gratitude journals, supplements, and there's value in some of that. But here's the problem. Most morning routines are built around doing more, performing more, optimizing more. The Prophet Muhammad built his morning around something entirely different. Not performance. Preparation. Not output. Presence. His morning routine was structured, intentional, and deeply connected to purpose. And the result was a level of sustained energy, clarity, and productivity that his companions documented in remarkable detail. The 3 habits I'm sharing today are directly from that prophetic morning, and each one works, not just spiritually, but neurologically and physiologically. Let me show you exactly why. Habit number 1. Wake up for Fajr. Fajr is the pre-dawn prayer in Islam, prayed before sunrise every single day. For a lot of people, it's the hardest prayer to maintain, because it requires waking up when your body is saying, absolutely not. But here's what most people miss about Fajr. It's not just a religious obligation. It is access to the most neurologically valuable window of your entire day. Here's the science. Your body follows a rhythm of cortisol, your primary stress and alertness hormone. Cortisol rises sharply when you wake up, peaks about 30 to 45 minutes later, and then begins to drop. In the pre-dawn hours, before most of the world is up, your environment is still. Your phone is quiet. Your brain is clear. And your cortisol rise hits its peak before the demands of the day arrive to consume it. This is what Islamic tradition calls barakah, blessing, in the early morning. The Prophet prayed specifically, "O Allah, bless my ummah in their early mornings." Ibn Majah. When you wake up for Fajr, you are literally claiming the best hours of your brain's daily cycle before anyone else gets to them. That's not a spiritual metaphor. That's biology. Habit number 2. The morning adhkar. After Fajr, the Sunnah, the prophetic practice, includes something called adhkar al-sabah, morning remembrance, a specific set of du'as and short Quranic phrases that the Prophet recited every single morning before beginning his day. The full set takes less than 12 minutes, and I want to tell you what it actually does to your brain, because I think most people dramatically underestimate this habit. When you wake up and immediately check your phone, here's what happens. Your brain receives a flood of external stimuli, notifications, news, other people's emotions, demands. Before you've established your own emotional baseline, the world has already set one for you. And that baseline is almost always anxiety, urgency, or comparison. The morning adhkar does the opposite. It inserts intentional, meaningful, positive language into your brain before any of that arrives. Neuroscience has shown clearly that structured morning practices involving repeated positive, meaning-rich language reduce activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, and activate the prefrontal cortex, which handles rational thinking and emotional regulation. In plain language, the morning adhkar trains your brain to start the day calm, grounded, and clear, instead of reactive and scattered. The phrases remind you who you are, whose care you're in, and what your purpose is. And that foundation carries your energy all day long in a way that caffeine simply cannot. Habit number 3. The prophetic pace. Be deliberate before you're busy. This one is the most overlooked, and in my opinion, it might be the most powerful. The Islamic morning is designed to be slow, not lazy, not disorganized, slow, intentional, unhurried. The Prophet said, "Deliberateness is from Allah, and haste is from Shaitan." Tirmidhi. Now think about the average modern morning. Alarm, snooze, rush, coffee, emails, traffic, meetings, all of it before 9 a.m. That rushed morning is not just stressful, it's biologically depleting. When you rush, your sympathetic nervous system activates. That's your fight or flight response. And a nervous system in fight or flight burns energy at a rate that no amount of food or coffee can replace. The Islamic morning intentionally does not rush. Prayer, remembrance, then the day, in that order. This sequence keeps your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode, engaged for longer. Your body stays in a state of low-stress alertness. Your energy reserves are protected, not depleted. People who maintain this deliberate morning pace consistently report one thing above everything else. They feel like they have more time, not because they do, but because they're not operating from panic. And a calm brain operates more efficiently than a rushed one, every single time. Now here's something worth sitting with for a moment. These three habits are not separate. They're a system. Fajr gives you the time, the clearest, most protected window of the day. The morning adhkar fills that time with the right input: gratitude, trust, and remembrance of Allah. The deliberate pace protects that foundation by not immediately surrendering it to the world's noise and demands. Fajr, adhkar, deliberate pace. Each one builds on the other. And the compound effect of maintaining all three, not perfectly but consistently, is something that builds over weeks and months into a fundamentally different relationship with your own energy. So here's the practical challenge. Pick one of these three habits to start this week. Just one. If you're not currently waking up for Fajr, try it for 7 days. Set the alarm. Get up. Pray. Sit in the quiet for a few minutes before touching your phone. Notice what happens to the rest of your morning. If you're doing both but still rushing, try adding a deliberate 5-minute buffer before you open any apps. Just sit. Breathe. Let the morning be a morning before it becomes a workday. Small shifts. Compounding results. That's the Sunnah way. These three Islamic morning habits, Fajr, morning adhkar, and the deliberate pace, are not complicated. They don't cost money. They don't require equipment. They require only intention and consistency. The Prophet built his mornings this way, and 1,400 years later, his blueprint still works. If this video helped you, please like it and share it with someone whose mornings need a reset. Subscribe to Path to Islam for more content that connects the wisdom of Islam to real modern life challenges. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.